Hi guys, welcome to Vision World. This channel is for the people who are interested in learning new things in science and technology. To know more and to stay connected, please visit the links in the description below.
In the previous tutorial, we discussed about comparators using OPAMP 741, and we also discussed the Schmidt trigger and we saw its output waveform in Multisim software. If you missed that tutorial, you can find the link in the description of this video. Now we know that in OPAMPs, voltage swing between two levels is very large. So in some cases, comparator is not compatible. Certain logic families require an input voltage of plus 5 volts, and therefore we need to keep the output voltage swing between specific limits. And for doing this, in the comparator circuit, we use Zener diodes or normal diodes, and the overall circuit is then called as voltage limiter. Now let's come to our article on comparators. Please read this article, it will be very helpful for you. You can find the link for this article in the description. Now here you can see the circuit diagram of a voltage limiter. Here we have used two Zener diodes in the feedback path of the circuit. These diodes are responsible for limiting output voltage. Now what happens is, this input voltage, when it crosses 0 volts and starts increasing in a positive direction, the output voltage then increases in a negative direction until this diode D1 is forward biased. This is because of the inverting nature of the circuit. Now the maximum negative output voltage will be voltage drop across this forward bias diode D1 and the cutoff voltage of this reverse bias diode D2. Now when input voltage crosses 0 volts and increases in negative direction, then output voltage will increase in positive direction until this diode D2 is forward biased. So now the maximum positive output voltage will be cutoff voltage of this reverse bias diode D1 and voltage drop across this diode D2. Cutoff voltages of these diodes will be nearly 0.7 volts. Now see this figure. Now here you can see that when the input voltage increases in a negative direction, then our output is positive and the value is Vz plus Vd2. Here Vz is the cutoff voltage of diode D1 and Vd2 is the voltage drop across diode D2. And when the input voltage increases in positive direction, then output is negative and the value is minus of Vz plus Vd. Now one may wish to limit the output only in one direction. For doing so, you only need to replace one Zener diode with a normal diode. For example, see this circuit. Here diode D2 is replaced with a normal diode. Initially it was a Zener diode and now it is replaced with a normal diode. This is done to limit the output voltage in positive direction only. Now when this input voltage crosses 0 volts and increases in positive direction, then due to the arrangement of this diode D2, our op-amp operates in open loop configuration. Due to this, our output voltage becomes negative V saturation, that is minus 15 volts in our case. Now when input voltage crosses 0 volts and increases in a negative direction, then the output voltage will be voltage drop across D2 and cutoff voltage of the Zener diode D1. Now see this figure here. When input voltage increases in a positive direction, you can see that op-amp operates in open loop configuration and therefore the output voltage is minus Vsat. And when input voltage increases in a negative direction, then the output voltage is positive and the value is Vz plus Vd2. Now it is obvious that if you wish to limit the voltage in negative direction, then replace the other Zener diode instead of D2. Now there is one more case, that is when only one Zener diode is present in the feedback circuit. See this circuit here. In this circuit we have used only one Zener diode. Now when input voltage crosses 0 volts and increases in positive direction, then output voltage will be voltage drop across this Zener diode. And when input voltage increases in negative direction, then output voltage will be cutoff voltage of this Zener diode. You can see the output in this figure. When input voltage increases in positive direction, output increases in negative direction and the value is equal to voltage drop across the Zener diode. And when input voltage increases in negative direction, output is positive and the value is equal to cutoff voltage of the Zener diode. Now if you want opposite results, you just need to reverse the direction of the Zener diode. Now let's move to our simulation part. I will show you the live working of all these circuits of voltage limiters. So this is our Multisim software and here we will make all the circuits. I have already made all the circuits here to save the time. Here, this is the circuit where we will get the limiting voltage in both the directions. Let's turn on the circuit and see the output. Here you can clearly see that we are getting limiting output in both the directions. When the input is increasing in negative direction, we get a positive output, and when the input is increasing in positive direction, we get a negative output. And you can see that we have used two Zener diodes. Now let's move to our second circuit. This is our second circuit. Here we need voltage in positive direction only. Therefore, we replace the Zener diode D2 with this normal diode. Now let's see the output waveform. Here you can see that output voltage is limited in only positive direction. Now this is our third circuit. Here we have only one Zener diode. And let's observe the output. So here you can see that when input voltage is increasing in positive direction, our output voltage is negative of voltage drop across this Zener diode. And when our input voltage is increasing in negative direction, then our output voltage is equal to the cutoff voltage of this Zener. So we have successfully implemented all our circuits of voltage limiters on multisim. This is it for this tutorial.
If you like our work and want to learn more, please support us by giving us a like and do share the video. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to get a notification whenever a new video is uploaded.